The space was something that I imagined one day I would want to work with, because it has this interesting architecture and it's a very contrasting space here, because the same buildings have been inhabited and there's only this one spot, these 10 buildings that are completely lonely, so it adds like a very intriguing, eerie feel to the locality, and you come here and you don't see anything. So I thought this was a nice location for doing this scenography project.
The abandoned space, I think it's a challenge because nobody has lived here, and this space also isn't going to be destroyed. Like, it's just there. There's no purpose for the space. So trying to work in it, it's quite hard to give sort of a meaning to it or bring some different atmosphere or something.
What we were working on since day one was thinking of the space, how we are going to light up. The theme we were trying to go with is homeless people. So we were also thinking in that terms, that what kind of lighting will work well with them. Also, what we found out once we came to this place was that we don't have any electricity.
It was like a great transformation of the room. Initially, when we came to this place, it was so dirty. And we didn't even feel like entering the rooms at all. But then, we sat down, we cleaned the place nicely, and as day by day, as we just worked in the place, we started getting the feel of it.
Everyone's brought together different stories into this space to make it much more. To make it seem like there's something, even though there probably isn't. Designing a story for a particular place, like making that place more interesting, trying to see what people think about that place. This room was based slightly on the lizard character from Spider-Man. So the story goes like, there's this scientist, he lost his arm during the war, and ever since then he's been researching into lizards, because lizards have ability to regrow their limbs, like an arm or a tail, or if it gets cut off. So he wants to learn that secret, and he wanted to apply it to humans. He wound up in this place, and he was conducting his experiments here, particularly this room, which is his lab and his setup, and his security system is outside.
I have taken a character, and it's an artist. She is a 15-year-old girl, and she is obsessed with this space. She keeps painting the space again and again and again, and in different colors that she imagines. Whenever I was arranging the paintings, it all looked very decorated and fake.
Get everybody.
But Karin taught me how to arrange the paintings and how to arrange the objects in such a way that it looks very natural. And then she also suggested that I should do my paintings being here and not click pictures and do the work at home, because it actually gave me the feel of how the room is and how that girl must be seeing. And so yeah, it really helped me.
Oh, great! It's yours?
No, we just got through.
Ah!
Yeah, the fake model.
A fake model?
Yeah.
You need to listen to Spirit and now. I'm not taking it at the moment, so please leave a message after the beep, and I'll get back to you.
I'm cleaning the space out, okay? Okay, there's one.
Okay.
Send someone to help us, no?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh shit, this one got spoiled. You don't have patra paper, okay? Oh no, what's happening?
My installation is based on a character called Suraj Mehta. He's a banker, but he's recently laid off from his job, and he's suffering from obsessive compulsive disorder. So he tends to make a lot of lists, and because of this he can't keep to deadlines, and he was laid off from his job, so he's extremely upset, and this has kind of made his disorder even worse. And this is why I've put post-its all over the wall to show his thoughts. And he's looking for another job, so he's sort of going through newspapers and circling out new jobs that he wants to look at. I think it kind of creates the atmosphere of how the person would live and what kind of person he is. It's basically just a glimpse to the audience of what this person is like, his personality.
My idea was you have a homeless person, and this person has sort of an obsession to collect these number plates because he doesn't have a home. So he wants what he sees on outside of the others' homes, that is the doors and the number plates. And you have also these bags on the ground, and that is basically his home. All his things are that. So his idea of home is totally different what we have in our minds.
I play a character who was a government employee, and he decides to expose a scam which was not supposed to be done by him, and the government was against it, but he loses his job, and the wife and the kid, they leave because he's not earning anything, he's not finding a job. So it's like a very unfortunate thing to happen in his life. The concept is that since it was a government quarter, this is actually a government quarter, so I thought, it could be more realistic if I play someone like appropriate for this scenography, setup.
The most interesting space for me was under the staircase, because it was a small place where I could imagine homeless people living, maybe people who wanted a little bit of shelter, who go around places. I was always wondering how people move about from space to space, from different places, and how they adjust to this space. So when it came down to thinking about what I should do for the space, then I had to be in the shoes of the person who lives there.
Listen! From the top!
I did the choreography part of the exhibition, the performance. While choreographing, I kept few things in my mind. First, energy, which has to be maximum. Because this place is not a normal stage. A normal stage choreography and this choreography has a difference. I tried using space to look the choreography more better, and I used the help of the whole street, the building, the structure, and the fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've been practicing since last 3 or 4 days now. Dum dum hey, dum dum hey, dum dum hey, dum dum hey, and then this part. Hey, hey. Hey, hey, and so can I see till traveling part? For a lot of people right now who are dancing are non-dancers. So they are dancing for the first time in their life and they are really trying hard. We came at 7 in the morning, so they are trying hard to give a proper energetic performance to this project.
I'm a bad dancer. I can't dance, but still, I just want to do it. I want to be a part of the whole thing. That's why I'm doing it. Even if I'm in the corner, and even if I look funny, I'm doing it.
I'm doing 4 works here. One is an installation, one is a performance, one is an audio installation, and the 4th one is performative installation. So the stage is covered with bubble wrap with a carton on it, and there's objects lined in front of the stage, from the smallest object to big objects. It's talking about the impossibility to pack everything when you're leaving a space.
My concept is based on a story I made about this woman who used to live in a very rich household, but she was turned out because of some, like maybe she couldn't have a baby or something. So she found herself abandoned, and she found the space and she made this her home. She goes through trash and she finds objects to decorate her house with, and mostly she's into fabrics and textiles. She's concerned about her looks, so I've made a mirror for her, decorated the mirror, and she's religious, so I found all of these, and so I went around looking for items to make the house with, because she would have done the same.
So we started looking at alternative sources of lighting. So there were 2-3 ideas that we had in mind of using fire as a source of light. Then another light source that we are using is torch lights. Because we don't have electricity, we need something that's rechargeable. So we got a lot of small torches and big torches which we can charge.
This is our newspaper, and we created news out of all the performances that are happening here, and then we sort of arranged them and we created a newspaper of this place.
Nice.
We got done with our newspaper. Tomorrow we'll print it and we'll distribute in the public. And we had quite a lot of work gathering the news and photos and everything, but we somehow managed everything. Yeah, I like because we got to think a lot about concepts and how we are going to turn this place into a live and active place, because this is abandoned for like 10 years and no one lives here. So I like the idea that we turn this place into something new that wasn't here, and people are also interested. So let's see. Tomorrow we'll come to know about the response.
We are having a performance here which is a part of our scenography workshop. We are students of SRISHTI School of Art, Design, Technology, Yelahanka, Bangalore. We would like to welcome all of you and hope you guys have fun. And please read the newspapers that have been handed to you. Have a look at them during, while and after the whole performance. This is Mayank. He's going to be your guide throughout the whole process, at least to the street. And so have fun. See you guys later.
Hi everyone, I'll be guiding you till the end of the street. I also don't know what is going to happen there, so I suggest everyone please be careful and follow the light.
And the person's trying to cycle out of the space, but it's impossible. And I use the idea of abandoned bicycles. Where you are on the streets and in colonies, you usually see a lot of bicycles randomly chained in places. And they're just left there. When you leave a bicycle in a place, you leave a part of yourself there, because the bicycle has had all the memories.
on. You're gonna find me now. They're coming. What have you done?
I'd like all of you to come up on stage and say a few words about how you feel about leaving this space. I'm tracing the life of the person. Going backwards, it starts with me walking backwards and going back in time and just thinking of the childhood, then love that happened in the space, marriage, kids, everything that happened in the space.
This installation is about remembering the people who used to live here and who literally left a mark in the space and left their essence behind in the space. And the shoes sort of created this mystery about what happened here and who lived here.
Any unidentified object could be a bomb. Please inform your nearest police station.
Tomorrow.
Say. Oh, I remember this. I went to Kerala and I sent you the picture. Dadu? Where are you?
Did you guys see my paintings? It all looks so beautiful, doesn't it? Doesn't it look beautiful? And I did one more like that. Yeah, there. A little red there. Oh, and stripes over there.
Now, as in by the end of the project, I do know a lot. See, I know a lot about lighting, and I know a lot about using the space, and that's the most important thing which came, as in which I got from this course or this project was utilization of space.
Like the project, I enjoyed myself. Like I learned a lot, and Karin also was helpful.
Well, for me, it's the best course I've had in my SRISHTI life. It's the best thing I've done in my SRISHTI life in the last 3 years, and it's something I really love doing.
This was a very different project from the other work that we normally do. It was more hands-on, and I think because it was a free medium, it was an open ending, so everybody had the freedom of using the medium. It wasn't just stuck to one medium. Everybody had the freedom to do whatever they wanted to.
I think it was a great project. When I was young, my mother used to tell me that, you know, you should do scenography for the films, and I never knew how to go about it, what college to go into. So when the college offered me this course, I was very happy, and I just took it because this is exactly what I really wanted to learn as to how to do it. So it was a great course.
And it was really nice project.